What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Man coming at you with another reaction video. If you guys haven't already, please be sure to smash that like button down below, hit that sub, and flippity flip them notifications over to all. Trust me, guys, I really do appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here for some Upchurch. He just dropped this one 15 hours ago. I'm trying to stay on it because I'm curious. I seen some things, Instagram, whatnot. I seen the community post, which I'm going to read to you guys real quick, and I'll try to remember to put it up on the screen. But, dude, it's like Groundhog's Day. Like, we're back to, I don't know. I don't want to cover too much of it without listening to the video, because I think he does a better job of explaining things in his videos and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with him or his opinion. I'm just like, fuck, dude, this shit finally settled down. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I may have made mention of it recently with y'all. I've been dealing with stuff, not just the shit that I put up on my YouTube, but you know, it's just a lot. So then I see this stuff, and it's like, it's not that I don't want to follow, it's not that I don't want to react to it, it's that I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, can't everybody just get along, man? We got enough bullshit, you know what I mean? And I hate this background, so give me 1 second. Fuck it, we ain't done this one in a while, so this one is the lightning background, so we'll go with that. But Upchurch Instagram story 10/29/24. I have not seen this. I watch his Instagram videos and stories and shit, but I haven't seen this one quite yet. And I'm gonna put over the top here his community post that he did 7 hours ago, because it kind of covers a general. This is where I got somewhat of an idea of what's going on in his head right now. So he says, how's this dude gonna tell country rap community to do better? Number one, your ass ain't country and not from the country. Number two, you don't play any instruments at all, not even trying to learn. Number three, you complain about being in the studio. Number four, you have retired and quit about 60 times now. He's not fucking wrong. You threaten to beat up 70-year-old YouTubers who dislike your music. Lame as fuck. Which, by the way, you acted on dude's reaction channel, ruined his channel, it tanked. I'm not 100% sure whose channel he's talking about. I don't, you guys know me, I don't follow everything, but dude, I'm sorry if that shit happened. That's fucked, bro. I seen what happened to Kurt, and it's just like, man, what the fuck is going on? And then people were like backing away from that artist, and I seen that same artist posting this stuff that he's talking about. But it's like, I don't know, dude. He's very conflicted, and it doesn't change the fact that I liked his music at one point, but definitely him as a person, like, he's got a lot of growth to do. You know what I mean? Like, I seen a dude struggling. I was okay with that. I probably shouldn't have followed him as closely as I did, but being with church, like, I got more into him, similar that I got into church. Not as deep, but similar in, like, enjoying watching his story and stuff like that. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this dude. Like, he's entirely too public to be letting this amount of mental health out in the sphere. And here's the deal, dude. Kurt's got a family and all that kind of stuff. I have a lot of respect for that dude. I have respect for his wife. You know, I see him doing daddy-daughter time. Like, I'm happy for him. Like, all that shit, right? And then, you know, recently dealing with hurricanes and whatnot. But anyway, so the point is, like, Kurt's an acquaintance, a YouTube friend. Like, I respect the hell out of the dude and believe that he deserves to say what he wants to say on his channel and stuff like that. He's not, like, attacking people necessarily. He's just stating his fucking opinion, right? He's stating what the fuck he sees. And to watch what went on there, that artist coming after him and shit like that. And like him genuinely, like, I didn't see everything. I just heard bits and pieces and stuff like that, and seen the lives and stuff. And I'm like, what? You're threatening to come to dude's house when he's got a whole family? Like, here's where I stand on that, man. Because I had a lot of respect for this artist. I'm not saying I don't listen to them. I'm not saying I don't react to their music, but I've definitely been stepping back, if you haven't noticed. Dude, if you did that shit to me, I'm not afraid of you. Like, this isn't me shit talking. This isn't me being, oh, I'm a tough guy. This is the fucking internet, bro. This is the internet, and if you're gonna get that pissed off over some fucking opinion I got, I'm not, and no, it hasn't come at me, but this is just how I would handle that situation, because I don't have kids, come for me, boy. Come for me. We gonna see what's gonna happen, bud. Because here's the deal. I don't fucking fold. That's one of the reasons why I liked your music. That's one of the reasons why I had respect for you. You're fucking losing sight of that, boy. I'm sorry, that I get a little fired up. It's not just because I'm like thinking about, if he were to threaten me and shit like that. It's me thinking about something where I'm just like, it almost pisses me off because I feel like one was pulled over on me. Like, the more this kind of shit happens. And it's not because church is airing stuff out. It's because I'm seeing you do things that are like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Shut the fucking camera off if you're having a goddamn mental breakdown. For real. Like, nobody needs to see you completely fall apart and destroy your entire image. Because that's what I'm fucking seeing. Anyway. Number 6. You ain't accomplished anything solo in music yourself. Number 7. You don't have you don't do live shows. I mean, I know what he's getting at. He doesn't like live shows. He doesn't do them as much. He may not have done solos, but dude, I've seen ACAL in concert, so I don't know. Let's be fair. The only reason I've seen ACAL in concert is because it was like some redneck, what the fuck they call it, redneck or backwoods riot, backwoods riot, I think it was called, up towards Fort Collins at the Budweiser Center years ago. And I chose that one instead of him and Demon Jones, which, I don't know, I kind of really would have loved to see Demon Jones too, but I'm glad that I got to know Kentucky Music Mafia and shit like that, like their music and whatnot. Anyway, I'm ranting so much before this. I want to get into this because I only got a little bit of time before work that I want to check this out. So my point is, I've seen him in concert. I don't fully understand that comment, other than AKL's like, I'm against social blah blah blah, which I can relate to, so I kind of understand. But at the same time, like, dude, I took a picture for AKL. I've mentioned this before. I'm not dwelling on it. This is my experience of in person with him. I could definitely feel that he was not comfortable in his own shoes in like social situation. I knocked it up to, I knew he wasn't a big fan of huge crowds and shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like, to my concert thing in Vegas, when I finally realized like how bad my anxiety was getting, like, dude, I got tunnel vision and everything. I left the When We Were Young festival like that. But that's because something was telling me I just wasn't safe. And then I'm got this Travis Scott shit in my head, because I know this is basically the Travis Scott Recovery Fund, when they did the first When We Were Young. So, yeah, I get the anxiety stuff, don't get me wrong. But it's starting to seem like something else. This ain't just social anxiety. You got some other stuff you got to deal with, man. But anyway, see, because here is the thing. People can say what they want, but the truth is here for everyone to see. People can say anything, but they can't change what everyone has already seen for themselves. Facts still matter to non-deranged motherfuckers. And he's telling the truth, man. I didn't want to accept that. I gave chance after chance after chance. Some friends, acquaintances of mine within the community, like, we don't talk as often. I don't know if that's for personal things or if that's because we kind of had a line in the sand with this whole issue. Me, personally, I didn't want to take a stand on this issue. I know some people did. That's not me. Like, I'm not here to be the arbiter of who's the wrong one in the drama. I don't care. I'll give you guys my opinion for the sake of my channel, but at the end of the day, doesn't fucking affect me. It's not directly in my life. You know what I mean? It's on the screen. So, anyway, I've assisted damn near every artist in the lane country rap, and they're all friends. If I'm a bad person, then what are they? Are they all fucking retarded for not making the same mistake as each other, or is it something else? I started this shit being independent. I'm still doing the same shit. It ain't my issue, and that they all started switching up on y'all. Now, they want to start labels and get everyone upcoming in a contract so they can stay relevant longer and restrict people's music. That's some mainstream shit. I ain't switching up just because everyone else is starting to switch up. If I gotta, I'll be a lone rider. True, that he quoted that. Ain't nothing finna change. Y'all wanna take gay ritual photos and shit? Go for it. Your boy ain't having part of it. It's funny, they all call me to bring the country rap lane together. I come up with a plan, make a whole ass video out about a plan, then they all get quiet, and it ain't shit but fucking crickets. Crickets so long, I made 2 whole ass albums, and am working on a 3rd with some new artists. Then I see last night, Calhoun makes a post saying he needs the whole lane's attention, and he needs everyone's help in the lane. Yet this motherfucker gets caught by multiple listeners deleting any comments involving my name. I've seen it. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure one of my comments got deleted. If it looks like a zebra and sounds like a zebra, it's a motherfucking zebra. True. That's okay. You fooling about 1% of us, but the other 99% see what's up. You trying to make me look bad? I'm the one in the studio making music with other artists, no strings attached, still the same Upchurch. Now they want to go against my word with them. Yeah, right. Get ready to see a lone rider, motherfucker. If it's me versus all, y'all, I guess it's me versus y'all. I ain't worried about it at all. Run that shit. Creek Squad, motherfucker. P.S. Stop sending bots to my page and stop targeting my audience with ads, motherfucker. Do it yourself with your name, not mine. Yo, that was airing that shit the fuck out. Like, for real. Let's be honest, dude. There's no cap here. I know there's a bunch of people. They've jumped on my ACAL videos. They jumped on a comment that I throw in ACAL's thing. I'm not trolling ACAL. Like, I'll throw a comment, like, as somebody who was half in, half out now. Like, I'm trying to listen to the music, I guess, and, like, ignore the rest of the motherfucker because I ain't with it. But there's still dudes that can't wake the fuck up. And I know that was me for a minute, and I'm sorry to those people that I didn't believe. Like, they saw it sooner than I did. I don't like to see the bad in people, dude. If I like somebody already, like, I don't want to see the bad side. I really don't. I've had so much. I mean, fuck, I'm dealing with one of those things in my personal life right now. And I'm debating in my fucking head as I remember some shit I went through 6 months ago that, you know, recently I was forced to relive. I'm starting to question my own fucking judgment, man. And I read people pretty fucking good. And the way I like to see it now in this particular situation, without giving you guys the details, is I don't know that I read the person wrong. I just read their good intentions and refused to see the bad that was happening. Refused to see the conflict that was going on with them. Refused to accept what that was causing me. And then in that process, that's why it hurts, because, you know, I felt like I fucked some shit up. But I fucked some shit up because I was reacting to, unfortunately, what I fucking knew was going on. And I'd love to be able to fix it, and I can't. I'd love to be able to brush that shit off and move on, and yeah. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know that I can go back on it. You know? Like, to this artist situation, like, that's the kind of shit, like, what's fucked up is when this shit started happening, I was dealing with that same thing in my personal life at the same fucking time while I'm trying to comprehend all this shit. That's why your boy was so far behind on reacting to a lot of this shit. Because I was just like, you know, my head was fucking exploding. It still is, man. Now that I was good and it got brought back, like, fuck, bro. So let's jump up in this video and see what Church has got to say verbatim. So it starts, I see him rallying the troops to get rid of your boy. I can't wait to watch all this wasted time just for it not to work. They never gonna listen. I'm way more than one step ahead at any given time. Facts. Like, you can't say Church is acting different. Like, Church just don't act different, you know what I mean? Like, he's been the same motherfucker the whole time, and some people are like fabricating some shit that they're seeing, and this ain't the wool getting pulled over my eyes like what I talked about. Like, this is, dude, I've been following this dude. ACAL has shown similar things over fucking time, and I just overlook it. Oh, it's ACAL, like, he's struggling, he's got this, he's got that. I'm making fucking excuses for this dude. Bro, it's all on the table. Then to say Church is the same person, I didn't have to make excuses for Church the whole time. I haven't had too many issues with the things that he's done or said. The only real thing that I've had an issue with was, like, some difference in opinions on, like, he'll say certain shit to, like, stir the pot and make people say stuff. And I know where he's coming from, but I still don't necessarily agree with it just because it's my particular personal situation. That doesn't mean I hate him for it. It just, we have a difference in opinion in one thing that's a little, it matters a little more to me, I guess. But in ACAL's situation, like, it's a whole persona type of Church ain't faking who he is, dude. You know what I mean? This dude's straight up, like, trying to act like he's real with us, and he not being real with us. When somebody finally said some shit about their real opinion, he threatened to come to their fucking door. I can say some shit about Church, not fully agree with him. He's still commenting on my videos. He's still, like, he ain't bashing me. He ain't even coming for me. Yes, I'm a small channel, but it doesn't matter. Like, ACAL's even going, he goes after everybody. It don't matter who the fuck it is. They're another human being to him. He's not just worried about the side of the channel. He's worried about fucking losing his goddamn mind and losing his temper. Anyway, I try to play nice with him. They take it for weakness because they forgot what me being the villain is like. Guess it's time to go back to villain mode to remind them what it's like when I'm in your headspace and I refuse to leave. Woo! Evil Church coming out. Boy, you fucking with the wrong one. Is Church with you all on this one? Yeah. Here's one thing I want to add to this. Shout out Hard Target in the comments. The one thing I want to add to this is I seen some other shit that I haven't, like, talked about yet. Seen the stuff on Instagram, and one of the people that was with them, I thought had stepped out of this shit, right? Dude, if y'all know who I'm talking about, he just was featured on the album Before Turbulence. Like, I've seen nothing bad from him other than, like, I see him with ACAL, I see him with Church. I guess I can't say I want him to pick sides, but I thought I understood his opinion. He didn't directly, like, say this is fucked up, but, like, he's made some comments in his bars, like, doing some shit for views. Ain't that a shame? Dude, I thought you was talking about somebody, but now you're back over there. I don't like I said, not taking a stand on him. He's still one of my favorite fucking rappers. I haven't seen him do a shady thing other than, like, I don't know what's going on. But this is where I gotta like step back and be like, this is on the screen. It's not that big of a deal. Like, don't take a hit to your whole fucking emotional stability and everything else. Like, nah, I ain't gonna let this shit like deep down cut me. But when I'm making a video, I think about it and it's like, it frustrates me, man. Anyway, he says absolutely not. Answered that question. Nashville ends reign as top city to watch, falling behind Florida and Texas.
And to the guy in the comments who thinks I didn't do anything for the North Carolina people because I didn't fucking publicize it on YouTube like a cunt.
Yeah, Church does a lot of shit, dude. And I recall, like, if we go back, I can't state the exact situation. I'm not trying to state and show receipts in this case. I'm just saying things I recall. Dude, I know Church has done shit, not told anybody really. And then all of a sudden you see some shit like a reactor might catch on to it, a fan might catch on to it and share it. This is what this dude does. Matter of fact, I think I reshared a video proving like the boots into the crowd and shit, like the doing something for a little kid fan, doing something for somebody who's disabled, has hard part in the, this motherfucker. I've seen him get down off the stage and like really make somebody's fucking world. Like, I know there's other artists that have done that, but Church goes out of his way to make sure that's who he is. And I appreciate the fuck out of that.
Cunt. Because that's what cunt-ass people do. They're like, look at me, everyone, I did something good.
And no, Cal, if you turn around and do some shit like this at a fucking show, I'll respect you for doing it, but I'll also know from the moves that I've watched from you, now you're doing it because you're trying to follow something that you see people are respecting. See, that's the other thing, too, I realize as a reactor. No matter how big you are as a reactor, and I don't, you know, my 2K ain't shit. I mean that, truly. Like, I'm doing most of this for me, you know, and hoping I make a side income in the process. So, if I can relate to people in the process, that's fucking amazing, but I don't see myself as some, like, you know, whatever, like, you know, everybody else concentrating on numbers and shit. If he goes and turns around and does some shit like that, like, oh, I'm gonna go be a nice person to the crowd, that's great, but I know your motivations. At this point, I'm pretty sure I got a read on you, bud. And I'm sure if you happen to see this, I only expect you to come at me. I really do, because the honest truth is, I've watched you do it to multiple people now. But keep in mind, dude, if you make it real life, it gets real life. And that's not a threat, that's a promise. Colorado stands its ground. Just saying.
And really, they didn't do it out of the goodness of their heart. They wanted people to look at it. I don't do that. I do good shit under the radar because that's how I was raised, and that's what you're supposed to do.
For real.
I don't need any validation for doing something because it was out of the goodness of my heart. I don't fucking need everyone to know. You fucking...
Yo, I've literally teared up because of some of the shit that I've seen him do. And it wasn't seeing it on his channel, like I said. I've teared up because I'm like, God damn, dude, this is just a motherfucker that's got it in his heart. Cal, I've always, like, before any of this shit, I always admired Cal because there were times in my life where I was bullied. There were times in my life where I felt weak and felt like I wasn't standing for myself. So that's, like, some of his fired up music, his fight music, his grr, you know, that aggressive alpha male shit. Like, it had its own spot for me. Like, I appreciated it. But the more he's exposed more of himself, the more I'm like, oh, he's like the toxic type that they're talking about. Like, he goes from, like, there's one thing to stand for yourself, and there's another thing to, like, you're an image, you're gaslighting yourself, you're whatever, like, you're lying to yourself, bro.
Brainwashed fucking idiot. And I see where these country...
They deleting people's comments for having Upchurch in their comments. Bro, weird dog, but hilarious. People is screen recording it and sending it to me. Am I that much of a threat? JK, I know I am. LOL. True.
Rap artist. Country.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, like, you want to try to hide some shit? Here's the deal. If I get into this shit and I actually want to try to track it down, I'm going to get a little brag. I struggle with self-worth and shit, but every once in a while I want to brag. And there's a situation here. When I got on true crime and everything else, guess what, bud? I got real good at that shit. I was second to one person that I know about as far as catching some shit if I was spending the time on it. Like, when I spent time on shit, that's why so many people are like, dude, I wish you weren't so fucking busy right now. Like, I'm sorry. And I'll tell you right now, it's good that I was busy, because if I would have put any more fucking time into it, holy fuck, I was already consumed by it. But anyway, the point is, screen recording, chat recording apps, fucking screenshots. Yo, receipts on receipts on receipts on receipts. Once it's in the live chat, it don't go away. And when you're using a recorder, I'm not just talking screen recordings, bud. Literally, I have recorders that can put that shit in Excel documents, record what every fucking person says. Even if the moderators or the channel, the creator deletes the comment, too late, it's recorded.
Tree rap artists are doing this thing, and I see most of the comments are, what about Upchurch? I see y'all deleting them. Fucking weird. Anyway,
we used to catch shit when we was doing true crime stuff, like doing that kind of stuff. Like, all of a sudden it's like, this person said some shit. Wait, why did it get deleted? Like, it'd be some shit that didn't seem... They told on themselves by deleting the comment, because if you let the comment go, you just kind of... Maybe somebody would see it, but they couldn't quite understand it, so they disregard it. But the fact that the comment would get deleted is like, who's covering up what? Maybe this person knows something. So then you know by the screen name, hey, I gotta go hit that person up and see what the fuck they was talking about, see what they know. Like, not stalk them or nothing else, but see if they want to talk. If they want to talk, if they got some shit to say, like, hey, why don't you come on my channel? Why don't we do a panel and have you kind of give a little bit of your opinion, you know what I mean?
yeah, they're deleting them. Is anyone that says anything about Upchurch, it's like delete, 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 delete. And people wonder why I don't want to be a part of whatever the fuck it is. I know what it is. Whatever they're doing, probably because it ain't good, you know?
For real.
So there's that. And, yeah, I will not be joining any of them in this venture. Nope. Goes against everything I've ever stood for. Also, check this out, bro. You see all these fucking people that are country rappers right now being like, we're going to help the genre. We're going to help it. Oh, really? Okay, well, why don't you stop fucking talking about it and actually do it? Like,
For
actually
real.
help it. What, you do anything? No?
Album on album on album on album on album on album. Yeah, I know, I sound like a broken record. Guess what I'm describing? Fucking church. Dude, here's the deal. It's already been proven. The method is already out there. Country rap has already had fucking success when they did this kind of shit. Do collabs. Do, like Struggle and Jelly. Those things did good. The Waylon and the Willie and all that shit. The fucking, Church doing a feature with fucking Just Trey recently. That shit got me so hype. I'm so excited, checking that out. And then you got, just like some of the heavy hitter fucking albums where he had feature on feature on feature on feature on feature, and people want to talk shit. Oh, he's only good because the feature shines. Well, first of all, Rolling Stone is his best one, and I'm pretty sure nobody's fucking featured on that motherfucker. And I'm pretty sure I've heard it on the motherfucking radio. Just saying. Surprising as fuck. Yeah, labels control that shit. It might have been satellite, I can't remember. But either way, I'm like 99% sure I've heard that song on the radio. Point is, the fucking method is there, bro. People already see you. You're not struggling on the fucking algorithm. You're not struggling getting the information out there. You don't have to do some Tom McDonald style fucking shit, short after short after short after short, and then some shit where he even fucking yanked on our fucking heartstrings. And I know some people in the comments were like, oh, they loved it. That's fine for a few of the people, but I felt kind of played, dude. Because I know, stupid me for giving a shit about Tom and his success and his personal life and rooting for him like I did church, But, I've kind of not as much of a connection as I do with church as far as, a fan. But I kind of, the one that really hurt, it was already annoying, right? And Jesus Christ, guys, do you really have to fucking promo 50 fucking shorts a week. I have a new video dropping Friday. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, Jesus Christ, I get it, but, like, at a certain point, it's just, now I don't even watch your shit. For real. Like, I don't watch your videos when they drop. You know why? Because I'm tired of fucking hearing about it. Like, my phone says Tom McDonald, like, 30 times a fucking week because the notifications were on. It doesn't anymore. I shut them off, but that's my point. Like, there's a point where you go from, hey, I'm gonna, like, promote my shit a little bit to I'm promoting way the fuck too much. Like, dude, you are, like, more subs than church. Granted, I think a lot of them are probably paid. But there's no denying you got a shit ton of fans, including myself. I still like your music. There's some shit that I kind of step back from because it just ain't getting me hype. It feels like the same old shit. But there's some stuff that I really do love. And I haven't bought a single private album because I'm like, is there a point? The only album of Tom's that I bought the hard copy was because I wanted to get the fucking signature. The Brave 2, because the wool was still over my eyes at the time. But I still keep it up. I'm not ashamed because I was still hyped for them. It's still part of the reacting. It's still part of the fucking music, bro. So anyway, the point is, I've done a lot of ranting here. He's only 2 minutes in. I'm going to have to cut this off right now because I got to go to work. But the point is, I'll come back to it. And there's a genuine way to do this. People can watch church. They can say stuff about drugs, whatever. They can stir their little drama. But there's really not too many times, besides a mistake here or there. People are human, obviously. And that's what I did with AKL a lot. He's human. He's human. He's human. After 50 fucking times, it's like, he's not trying to better himself. He's only trying to get numbers. That's all he gives a shit about. And, dude, even on the other side of this, and mind you, this is the one time where I say I hope I'm not overstepping the line because I want you guys to understand, like, how much of a fan I was. I applaud the fuck out of Margie, and that's not shit talk. AKL's wife. I applaud the shit out of Margie. Because I truly, from what I've seen there, and I'm not even gonna dig or nothing else, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just giving you my opinion for what I've seen to this point. Dude, that woman has supported him so fucking much, stood behind him so fucking much, and to his fucking words, stood there as he just was a piece of shit to her. Not me calling it out. That's literally what he said that I'm recalling. Like, applause to that dude. That's a real fucking woman right there. I know people can say whatever the fuck they want. I'm not going to take a stance on, oh, she shouldn't be with him or something like that. Bullshit, right? That's a real fucking woman right there. Like, goddamn, dude. You know, like, find me something like that. Like, find me that level of fucking commitment, please. Because I know in my life that shit don't exist. I can count on one hand the friends that I can count on like that. But I don't have a ride or die by my side that's like that. Like, for real. So, we'll get back to this one when I'm not working so much. So, alright, back to it, guys.
Now, here's my question. Look at if you paid a fucking attention to the country rap lane, then why is nobody why am I the only motherfucker sharing Just Trey shit? Is it because you ain't fucking watching? Or is it because it ain't putting money in your pocket? I don't need nobody's fucking money.
You know, and I agree with him there, too. Like, dude, I don't know. I watch church's stuff more, obviously, but I haven't seen those dudes putting anybody else on. Like, a feature here or there, but, like, not going out of their way on YouTube to share it or community posts or whatever the fuck. Like, church shows his fucking character. Like, you see that all the fucking time. You don't see these dudes doing the same shit. You know what I mean? You don't see these dudes going out of their way for these other artists. Not unless signed to my label. You know, that's the kind of shit I'm starting to get the feeling of.
I can share these upcoming artists' shit for free because I don't need to get nothing from them. I already put in all the fucking work for myself.
For real.
I see them doing it, I share it. Why ain't
real.
any of you motherfuckers sharing the upcomers shit? Why? I know why. Bunches of reasons. 1, you don't make money off of it. 2, you have nothing to do with it, so it doesn't put your face out there like, oh, look at this guy. No, it don't do nothing for you.
Shit.
That's why you don't fucking share it. That shows who you are, and that shows what you're after. And it also shows, well, if you don't share it, obviously you don't fucking pay attention to the thing that you claim you finna help.
And here's the other thing, too. Not only does Church put on other artists, but he's got a vision on other shit. Like, you see him talking about reactors like myself, like Kurt, like Simba, like whatever, you know, Art of Kicks and fucking Kansas Rebel Man, like Ambro. He's putting all these fucking people out there. He shares shit. He comments. Like, he's interactive within the community. I don't see none of y'all doing that shit. A couple people will show up in my comments, sure. But the amount of times that artists actually share my stuff, besides the other up-and-comers, just like myself, shout out Jack and Nate Poor and various other artists that are really, like, true fucking dudes, for real, like homies, for real, sharing shit, grinding together, seeing the struggle in other people because they're struggling too. It's almost as if these dudes forgot where they came from. They're too busy doing their other shit. I'm not asking you to spend a shit ton of time. I'm not even asking you to share a shit ton of artists like he does. Once a month. Is that too much to ask? That's 12 artists a year. Throw a comment in a fucking reactor's reaction to your music. Say thank you. That's it. Simple stuff. Those kind of things make people's fucking day. Maybe I'm just I don't know. I don't know what to call it. If there's something bad about me, like getting inspired by having an Upchurch comment once in a blue moon, like that motivates me, man. And I know it motivates other people. I'm not the only fucking one. So, dude, these are the things you gotta think about, bro. Make the moves like you're trying to help people, not like you're trying to do it for yourself.
How the fuck you gonna help it? You're not even watching and sharing the upcomers that are good. Which one is it? It's one or the other. And also, that kid is a fucking threat to you motherfuckers. He's better than y'all.
Facts. Trey gonna kick some ass on that mic.
That's why you don't share
Already
shit.
has.
That's at least another probable reason. He's better than you. He works better than you. He cares about it more than you.
These dudes take it a hit to their ego, a hit to their image, a hit to whatever. Like, they only working with other big artists for the most part, from what I see. They're not picking the dude that, you know, go look for a fucking rapper that's got like 500 fucking subs or some shit. Or fucking nothing. Like, you can find them. I'm not saying it's easy, but be looking for that kind of stuff. Go to fucking radio shows, reactors, whatever the fuck, like these various channels that are doing all kinds of shit. And I'm not talking about myself because I slack. I stick to artists that I love. I'm not gonna lie. But there are some dudes out here, like Ambro is spectacular at this. She's got Roland Church and JW Beezy, and I could shout out a couple other ones, but like, these dudes I've never fucking heard of. That's how you find these fucking artists. That's how you can put other people on if you see them having some fucking talent, man. Which, JWBZ, just throwing this out here, I do need to check out more of your stuff. I know I did one. Fucking slacking, man. But, same with Roland Church and shit. Like, there's a few that I gotta dig through Amber's channel, be like, get some tips, because I don't see the same shit she sees, you know? But anyway.
It's more authentic coming from him.
Yeah.
Kid's got a wild backstory, and all he does is fucking stick to the craft and tell true stories,
bro.
He has substance. Dude, that kid has more substance in his first 3 projects that he just made than some of y'all's entire fucking careers the past 10 years.
Facts.
Let that fucking sink in real quick. Yeah, like I said before, anybody can say a bunch of shit, but are y'all motherfuckers doing it? No. You ain't. All I see is a bunch of saying. Well, I don't want to fucking hang out with a bunch of sayers. I hang out with doers. And I don't really even say nothing about it. Neither do they. You don't believe me? Look, this is 3 days ago. Next picture.
Dope. Fuck yeah. Kalani. Trey. Truth.
So, answer me that. Where's all y'all's pictures in the studio helping the upcoming artists do this shit? I don't see them anywhere. Nowhere. Why?
This is the shit I was talking about in those shorts. Like, I did some shorts in between because I had a split second before I go to work or something like that to like do it, and I don't have enough time to sit down for this quite yet. But like specific to an artist I got respect for, Broadnax, and I'm looking at it like, bro, how do you not see these moves, dude? Like, assuming you're not part of this, because I don't want to believe that. But how do you not see it? How do you not see these moves being shady as fuck? Like, the moves are weird, bro.
Because y'all ain't doing that. And that's why I want no part of whatever in the fuck it is y'all got going on. Because I can guarantee you, it involves money being made for the people saying they're gonna do it. You should already have goddamn money. It's been 10 fucking years. You should...
See, that's the thing. Unless they're, like, blowing all the money, I know these dudes has got, like, money. Like, A-Cal's doing fucking great money-wise. He might not be in the same boat as Church, but he's got to be doing great money-wise. Unless he spent it all. Like, why do these people keep on having to take advantage? Like, when you get to a certain point, you can start doing for others and still make money in your fucking process, bro. Like, why is it... I don't get people's moves. I don't get focusing on yourself so much. At what fucking point do you see my bills are taken care of, my family's taken care of, my lady's taken care of, like, I spoiled the fuck out of her, all that shit, right? I'm doing all this shit that I set goals for. Now it's about doing shit for other fucking people and helping them achieve the same fucking goals. And making more money in the process, bro. That's the dumb shit. You ain't even gotta try at that point to make more money because people see you doing shit like that and they're like, that's a real motherfucker. And that kind of goes back to Broadnax. Real ain't even real no more. They lie, then they put it on God. Then you're gonna bring dude's family into it. Like the people closest to you. I know he didn't say family, but the people closest to you. Bro, have you not been, like, paying attention? Were you not at his fucking house while this shit's going on? I think this is another one of those cases where some people don't understand that there is not one single position in your life where just because somebody's blood, they have earned that position in your life. If they make shady moves, if they're toxic fucking people, if they're not trying to fucking improve, anybody can get cut, bro. Anybody. This bullshit of thinking you owe something to somebody. You don't owe shit to nobody, bro. Not the ones that don't want to keep on, having your fucking back. Just as simple as, like, calling you up when shit's going on and be like, hey, bro, are you okay? Like, do you need somebody to talk to? Like, I'm going to come over right now. Like, we're going to go do some shit. I'm going to help you improve your mental state or whatever you want to call it by, like, making you feel, like, valued. So many people forget what that's about, bro. And then they're, oh, well, we were friends at one point, so we should always be friends. No, it's about what people do. I got a friend back in Wisconsin, shout out Bronson, like, dude, straight up, we can go 6 goddamn months without talking to each other. Because we both got busy lives. He's got a whole fucking family and God knows how many kids. Like, holy shit. But anyway, the point, we can not talk forever. That don't mean that we ain't best fucking friends. If he called me tomorrow and said, bro, I need help with this, I'd be there in a heartbeat. And he'd do the same. So that's the kind of loyalty I want around me. That's the kind of real I want. Not this fake ass fucking shit like trying to take advantage and, oh, we're best friends. How do you not remember me? Talking about somebody else, you know. Those who know, but I'm not gonna talk shade on a bunch of different artists. You just know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the point is, the older I get, the more I want real motherfuckers around me. The more I only, like, I don't even fucking date anymore because of this shit. Like, there's so much shady ass shit going on that way too. Like, ride or die or fucking nothing, bro. And if that's weird to you, I'm sorry. I don't speak the same language as you, I guess.
Already be solidified to where you ain't got to make any money off of this. You should be helping them for free. No attachments to them, no nothing. They can fucking leave whenever they want. They can not fuck with you whenever they want. Free. That's what independent is.
And to be fair, like when Church had Holler Boy, if he's, I assume to this point he's abandoned it, but that's because of obviously the whole Chase Matthews and whatever else went on behind the scenes. But that was one of those situations where dude went out of his way to do exactly what the fuck he's talking about. Yes, this is the label, but the label only exists to help you. It's not here for me to make a shit ton of money off you. Like, it's for me to promote you. And I think at this point, Church has kind of gotten like, I'll help motherfuckers out and shit, but like, maybe the label way wasn't the way to go. Like, he got, I don't know. He obviously is thinking this shit through, but when you get screwed over, I don't blame him for giving up that particular method of helping people, you know?
But see, when you add the term label,
right?
No, the fucking point of being independent is no labels, zero labels.
And I'm guessing with that statement, that's probably another reason why he's like, this just ain't it. You know, I'm gonna let this shit drop as far as Holler Boy goes.
But see, it ain't like that because that means zero money for him. Well, I tell you what, I'm solidified enough where I can do it for motherfucking free, motherfucker. And that's why all y'all fucking artists trying to get rid of my ass, because I be doing this shit for free. And I rap better than you, motherfucker. And another thing, ain't nobody fucking I'm gonna expose the industry. The fuck are you gonna say that ain't already been said? What the fuck can anyone say that ain't already been said and is already known? I'll fucking sit here and wait all day.
I mean, to be fair though, the one thing I'll say on that, he's 100% right, but it don't feel like people are listening. People in this lane, maybe. But people outside, and it's like, you can just hope one after another, people that are oblivious to it catch on. You know, like a lot of the people listen to radio. I know so many people that still listen to radio. I'm like, fucking why? You know, like, I listen to radio when I have to. Like, I don't have, you know, the capabilities to play my phone at that moment or whatever. But most of the time, even if I don't have capabilities to play it through the vehicle, like, fuck it, I'll throw my headphones on or I'll bring a fucking external speaker. But, dude, there's a lot of people that still just follow whatever's fed to them. And the more you can talk about that shit, I can only hope more people would catch on.
It's a damn business. It's like a lawn care business. It's like realty. It ain't fucking Hogwarts. It's simple. The industry has already been exposed to the maximum. There's nothing that nobody is going to say that is brand new information. Unless you got fucking Epstein's flight list, then there's nothing you can expose. At all. Nothing. Zero.
Maybe.
Everyone already knows. I love how everybody acts like KRS-One never existed. Motherfucker, he exposed the entire industry like 30 fucking years ago.
Who?
I was like 3 years old.
See, this is how much I know. I don't even know who the fuck he's talking about right now, honestly. Like, and I'm the first one to admit, like, there's plenty of shit that I don't know. But this is why I'm saying, like, this is different perspectives, and this is, I get what he's saying. Like, at a certain point, it's repetitive, but if it's repetitive for you, then don't watch. That's fine. Like, you already know, you've caught on. But for the people who don't know, it's still, this is where I disagree a little bit, but it's still something that needs to be talked about, because KRS-One, who? Now I'm going to have to look some shit up, and I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to look it up, but I should.
You mean to tell me 30 years later, people's like, I'm exposing it? No, you're not.
Oh, I'll give you that much. I definitely, talking about it, I don't think I'm exposing it necessarily, just informing more people.
In hip-hop, KRS-One exposed the fucking industry 30 years ago. Before that, in the country lane, Jimmy Martin exposed the fucking industry. There's nothing left to expose. Zero things to expose. The last thing that happened to the industry that showed everybody this shit is fake was me, motherfucker. You fucking kidding me? I showed everybody out here, hey, bro, you could be a fucking millionaire and you don't have to listen to none of these fucking weird guys who want to stick their finger in your ass. Music scene.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think he's about the only motherfucker I know anymore that's independent that made it as big as he's made it and stayed not doing shady shit, you know? Like, now these dudes that are big, they're still trying to do label-like shit. Like, I don't understand.
City, you fucking joke. You fucking decrepit piece of shit joke-ass motherfuckers. You want to see an old-ass clip that none of these other fucking country yeehaw onion collectors are going to show you? This is about as real as it fucking gets. I'm going to show you a clip of Jimmy Martin talking about Nashville's fucking music scene fucking forever ago.
So, before they say this, one other thing about shorts that I've seen that are kind of interesting with this whole deal is another, God, I want to shout out the fucking channel, Creeker or Creek Squad something. Maybe Creek Squad Report, I'm not sure. Anyway, they shared a short that went back to a video that Church had made, I don't know how goddamn long ago. And like what these dudes is doing is some shit Church talked about doing. Some shit Church was talking about, like, let's bring all these dudes together. Now all of a sudden they're trying to get him on a collab thing. But it's different. Like, it's I don't know. It was just interesting to me. I was like, damn. Because I remembered the video when he showed that short, and it was like, he was right.
How you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing great. Been doing a lot of hunting.
The real thing I want to know is they're putting Dr. Ralph Stanley on the Grand Ole Opry as a member. Now I'm wondering why can't they do the same for you?
Well, I don't guess they want to. You know, I ain't got good enough yet. What do you think?
I got deja vu right about now. I think Church has shown this before. Now I kind of remember this shit. Because I remember something about Jimmy Martin not being able to be on the Grand Ole Opry. Huh. That or I'm just premonition shit. I don't know.
Think about
You
it.
mean you still got to practice after 50 years of playing?
Well,
Maybe the Grand Ole Opry and their new manager ought to reconsider.
yeah.
and maybe make a phone call to Jimmy Martin and say, Jimmy, would you like to be on the Grand Ole Opry?
You know what I'd say?
What would you tell him?
No, hell no, I don't care nothing about being on the Grand Ole Opry because I don't want to be on the Grand Ole Opry. I hear that it's going down, and if they can't, and look here, it is what they say, and if I can't be on it and help the Grand Ole Opry and them pushing me around and making me look like I'm a nothing, just go right ahead. I am somebody and I'm living good and doing anything I want to. I'd say I just don't care about the Grand Ole Opry. I love it, and I love what it's done. Grand Ole Opry, I love it, and I love what it's done with Hank Williams, Bill Monroe, and Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, but they've treated me so bad that they could just take and go on down to the dogs if they don't want to come back up tree coons and rabbit hunt with me. That's it.
It's kind of like keeping poor Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame in baseball. Pete Rose was one of the greatest ball players there ever was, and Jimmy Martin's one of the greatest bluegrass musicians there ever was. They should already put him in the Opry, and I'm saying that I'm on the Opry. Should have done made him a member, and I feel.
See, but just like you mentioned, it's the Pete Rose shit. Like, that's one of the reasons why the older I get, the less I give a shit about what everybody else thinks. And to more specific of that mindset, I don't give a fuck about the haters. I don't give a fuck about the people that say I ain't done shit. I don't give a fuck about people that say my opinion ain't worth shit. I'm you know, if somebody wants to be positive coming in my life, or, you know, if something I said helped somebody and they want to be like, hey man, you know, I really appreciate that. That's what I live for. That's the only opinions I give a fuck about. Outside of that, like, I don't need the rest of your approval. Like, if you don't want to give me approval, fuck you then. Later. You know? Like, I ain't bothered by it.
Feel that they've cheated Jimmy out of that, and I just don't think it's right.
Well, I'll be damned. History repeats itself, I reckon, huh? Does that sound familiar? Yeah, it's exactly the same. So look, if we have YouTube and we have the ability to look up these past people and what happened to them, and we can look and we can see what they ended up as anyways, how the fuck you think I'm looking at this? Are you kidding me? I am a KRS-One. I am a fucking Jimmy Martin. Do you think I would trade this for anything? No. This is the best position. I'm in the best position that you can fucking be in.
Truth.
And I did it accidentally because this is just who I am.
And he started by making some fucking joke videos and shit, like making us laugh. Like, you know, Upchurch the redneck. Nobody says that shit too much anymore, but dude, that's how I found this dude. Is some redneck making us fucking laugh. And then pretty soon I'm like, oh shit, he's got an album out. And he's got a single before that, you know, Raise Hell, Eat Cornbread, and then, you know, the Cheatham County album. Dude, I jammed Cheatham County so many goddamn times hoping he would make more music. And then look at where we are now. Like, yeah, dude. All that, if I recall correctly, he said he had some buddies that were like, hey man, like, you should, like, record this and put it on YouTube. Like, because he was just funny amongst his friends and shit. And that's, I love it. I fucking love it.
I've already been offered all the money. I said no in 5 seconds. It was easy, because I'm about this shit. The trendsetters always get shitted on. That means we don't get shitted on anymore. It's fake shitted on. We have the opportunity to look it up now and see what happened in the past. You might think you're shitting on me, but you're actually just fertilizing me to where I'll grow even fucking bigger.
Dude, that was a
Real
great
shit.
analogy. I love it.
And it's hilarious. It's like, these people are like, oh yeah, well, your YouTube numbers.
You want to shit on me? Well, I'm just going to use it as fertilizer. I love it.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about YouTube. YouTube is for goddamn YouTubers. Won't you go check?
And for the longest time, and I don't know if it's still this way, but for the longest time, he didn't monetize nothing on YouTube. And I was like, dude, this dude's fucking crazy. Like, why? But obviously, you never needed to. you know, he's done enough outside of it that it's like the videos are just for fun for him, you know, to connect with his people.
Check the music people numbers, Spotify, record sales.
Mm-hmm.
And people's like, well, your songs don't get that much views. Well, that happens when you got fucking 30 fucking albums that are gold and platinum.
True.
All these other motherfuckers got 3 or 4. I can make 3 or 4 albums in a month. That's nothing. Oh, that's right, because I'm a Jimmy Martin motherfucker.
Yep. Man, church telling it like it is. I don't exactly know what went on behind the scenes. Obviously something more happened. That, or he just like, he was trying to overlook shit, trying to look past it and try to be the bigger person in this situation, and then like, nah, this shit's still shady as fuck. And I mean, if church is seeing something as shady, I trust his judgment, man. He's yet to be wrong when it comes to that kind of shit, you know. He's shown us his character over how long? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. And the other person I kind of wonder about, like, on top of Broadnax, like, Demon Jones. Like, I got a lot of respect for that dude's character, too. And I don't know. It's something weird about all this shit, man. Something fucking weird about all of it. And I can't believe it took me so long to, like, recognize it. I didn't want to believe it, like, with ACAL working with Tom and shit like that. Like, I didn't want to see it as the same game, but it's looking like the same game. I don't know what else to tell y'all. So, y'all like this reaction video, go ahead and smash that like button down below. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, subscribing. I really do appreciate y'all being here. Check out Church's page down in the description below if you haven't already. Yeah. Like I said, appreciate y'all being here. I can't do it without y'all. I mean, I can, but it's kind of pointless if nobody's getting anything out of what I'm doing. But just be talking to the wall. I guess at some point in my life, I may be doing that. Who knows? But anyway, appreciate y'all being here. Catch you on the next one. Peace.